ルでライブになってるはず。
There's only one valve to stay very, very input. Only one valve.
And then this is very powerful to us. Seed unsown will never grow. Everything we read at present is the product of what we have sown in the past.
So now return your transfer.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, in this academy, we learn we have to return everything to its original purpose.
Teaches your mind to have order and discipline.
Yeah, exactly.
The Buddhist Academy.
Diligence, a key to success.
Oh, is there a link? Gerard is asking.
Oh.
No link?
Katayama knows, I think.
Oh. Do we have anyone else coming to? Yeah, Gerard is on this one. And it's good to put your jacket in this place. Where? Oh, just on the chair, one.
Oh, okay. So this is part of the Buddhist.
Okay, let's start.
Okay, let me connect Gerard with this guy.
Oh, he's listening to Skype?
It's supposed to be YouTube, but.
Yes, we don't use.
YouTube is better?
Yes.
How do you use YouTube in person?
What's the benefit?
No, how do you use YouTube in person?
How to use?
Yeah, live.
First, create Gmail account
Mhm.
and create a channel, your channel in the YouTube,
Mhm.
and then a little more procedure, and you can broadcast it.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're gonna broadcast this for YouTube?
Katayama usually does it. I have to learn from him.
So first, we start with ice breaking. So.
Learn how you.
Okay. How about you asking Katayama Koshi?
Who's on the phone?
Okay. Maybe Gerald can join from the middle.
From the middle, yeah. Okay.
How many people do you get through this interact? Couple.
How many people? How many audience?
Yes, you do online, right?
So I mean lively, live broadcast. Someone can watch it later, like ordinary YouTube video. So we usually have a lot of trouble, technical trouble. Yes, last time too. Uh,
Actually, today I was going to the mailbox and put, to the post office and put, and then police cars were coming one after another. It was exciting and so scary. And then I saw a black woman shouting, angry. I don't know what happened, but they came here, the police came to stop the. Then I realized if only she knew Buddhism and how dreadful anger is, she wouldn't explode in the middle of street in front of all the strangers.
Yes.
3 patrol cars came. And in the news, they get killed, especially the black people, right? They get shot. So I was just trying to go to the post office to do my business. But if only people know Buddhism, how to deal with it. So that was my immediate experience with how people in society need
My experience in how people meet Buddhism is that if they know stealing is wrong and it's a bad deed, even though no one is watching them, and if Buddhism gave them the wisdom to see that they're planting a bad seed and that will ripen as a bad result in the future, then for their own happiness, they'll think twice before they steal. That
My Facebook, my Facebook.
Oh, okay.
My timeline.
Panel. Okay, yeah, I will copy and paste.
Yes.
Things that you have not seen.
That's a nice.
If something changed with Facebook.
It's not his personal. His personal.
He said his personal.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, because of technical trouble, we need a little more time to start today's study session.
続いてもいいと思います。関係ないやつ。Maybe start. Yeah.
Only open.
Oh.
So you just come in, right?
You can use it. They come down this one.
Like, yes.
Yeah, it starts, yeah.
Can you take off the, this one?
This, I can take this one off, but that one's saying something.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gotta say.
Okay, so, okay. Yeah, just take off that one. And it goes like.
Contractual worker account, because of mortgage differentials, they, ask them to put, plastic bag.
Can I sit down for a second?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I've been on the freeway for
Oh, yeah.
a long time.
Where it's down.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. What part of it?
Are you from Victoria?
No, no.
Fullerton?
Fullerton?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just north of Fullerton, yeah. So, yeah, so I come from all the way up there.
Oh.
Nice to see you again. Hi, good. Welcome.
Yeah. But he's gonna use the bathroom now.
Oh,
It's right here. Okay. Because we made the time to leave, so it's not too much. So nice to meet your friend. Yeah. So, yeah. Maybe he will sit here, you will sit there. Okay. Sit. Then we can have dialogue. And we live in the same county. That'll be great. We drove all the way. Yeah, he's not same as far as we.
Well, yes.
でもアメリカの難しくなってるから、まあ、もう、わからない。すぐ練習。
Yeah.
Jim.
We need a neat cover, not like check it out. Gerald join?
Yeah. He said, are you guys on a break?
Once again, we're having a little bit technical trouble, and so give me a few minutes.
Merci.
Yes. You can write down.
Yes.
I did that. You have to be good at You need good, you have all the good in it. Oh, it's not all of them.
Okay. Oh, what have we got?
Every course it has to know IT very well.
No, no, they're
It's
older.
not to me when it's Tokyo area.
IT department. IT.
Good girl?
Good.
Yes, 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 Yeah. The most important thing is how to use it.
How to use it, direction.
Yes, not direction.
Direction.
Yes.
Goal.
Using direction, using that's
Oh, yeah, that's good. Then you have better.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you can have it sit here next to Naomi. Naomi just moved from San Francisco to Orange County.
Oh, you're from out of town too?
Yeah, well, I know.
Yeah. Yesterday, I enrolled for her.
Yes.
About you.
Oh, yes. So I just, well, I'm originally from here, but 4 years ago, I moved up to the Bay Area for work, and then I recently got into my new place on the Saturday.
Oh, so you're freshly into your
Yes.
place. Nice.
Yes.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
So,
And I'll be in Laguna Woods.
I know very well.
Is it, how far from Fullerton? Where you?
Well, let's see, you're about 2/3 down in the bottom of the county. I'm on the very northern edge
Oh,
of it.
okay.
I used to drive for OCTA, so
Okay.
I've been in your area a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'll be working at that pyramid building, they call it the bomb shelter. It's a big federal building, sheet.
On,
Elisa Parkway?
Yeah, down in Lisa Viejo.
Yes,
Yeah, I've been by 2 times,
okay.
so I know it well. Well,
Good.
Okay.
okay.
Usually we start the meeting with a kind of ice breaking. Sometimes we do self introduction. Sometimes we do short workshop style practice. I'm wondering what should I do today? Because time is running out today. So just let me start today's session. Okay, today's topic is diligence. We have been talking about what we call 6 parameters. 6 parameters. It's a Buddhist term. There are 6 kinds of good deeds in Buddhism, and diligence is the 4th one. So we have been explaining the first one, second one, third one, and today the topic diligence. And yeah, in other words, diligence is making effort. It's only natural for us that making the effort is a very good thing. But of course, it's very difficult to practice it. Let me show you one short video that I found on Facebook. Making effort very hard. It's like a athletic game, but if it's a game, there's a goal. But in our lives, we have continuous. We have to make continuous effort, and yeah, it's very painful, like we see. But we know that diligence is the key to success, and I don't like to keep just having knowledge, but we have to practice it. Shakyamuni Buddha taught 6 parameters. generosity, patience, keeping promise, diligence, self-reflection, self-improvement. So next week, somebody will cover the topic of self-reflection. Peter will be in charge, and next week we'll talk about self-improvement. Parameters means something that takes us to the other side of the other core, other shore. So Buddhism teaches us the real true happiness. In Buddhist term, it's called absolute happiness. This is the goal of Buddhists. We are now at the starting point. We're here. We're aiming to, at this point, vertical line, where we can attain true happiness. So, on this Buddhist path, 6 parameters is very important. So Shakyamuni Buddha taught that he taught a very myriad kinds of good deeds, and he categorized all these good deeds into 6. That's 6 parameters. So once we practice even one of them, we end up practicing all the good deeds in the world. So all the more it is important to realize, understand what each parameter means. So let me get into today's topic, diligence. So first of all, we have to understand that one very important thing, it is that our effort will surely be paid off. And no effort will be useless. So the more effort we make, the more results, good results we receive. And there's a reason to it. In Buddhism, our actions are referred to as karma. I think many people know the word, Buddhist term karma, but unfortunately, people have a misunderstanding about the meaning of this word. For some reason, this has very bad connotation, don't you think so? Maybe, Jim, you know the true, real, correct meaning of karma. But people have very bad misunderstanding. Meaning karma, meaning that bad retribution. People always say instant karma. When somebody does bad thing, and instantly he or she receives a bad effect. And then people point the person out and say, oh, that's instant karma. But this is the wrong meaning. I found this also in Facebook.
Oh no! It was reversed.
Yeah. It's a very bad boy.
The cat was very smart. It changed direction.
The cat is smarter than the boy. People call this instant karma, but this is the wrong usage. Karma means, as I said, our action, our deeds. What we do our body, what we do with our mouth, what we do with our mind. These are all called karma. I'm now speaking. I'm creating karma with my mouth. And if I move my arms like this is also one karma. And if I think in my mind that, say, oh, I'm hungry, I want to eat some piece of bread or something, then this is also one karma. Effect, some kind of effect. And this power is referred to as karmic energy or karmic power. And each karma has this power to bring about the effect. So we have to be careful when we make great karma. And also, our actions are referred to as karmic seeds. You know, when farmers plant seeds and they take care of the sprout, and then it grows and grows, and finally, maybe in the autumn, they harvest good fruits. Like those seeds of plants, the seeds of our karma also have such a power to something sprout from the seed and bring about the fruits. Like the seeds have power to yield flowers and fruits, our actions have power to yield certain effects. I found this, I hope this will work well. This shows the power of seed. Maybe, you know, some light seeds are conveyed by the wind and float in the air and sometimes land on the surface of the rock. If there are some amount of soil and water, they grow like this and finally it becomes one adult tree. It's amazing. And in a certain part of Japan, I thought there was a picture. Maybe I forgot. In some part of city in Japan, a small grass sprouted from the surface of asphalt of the street. People thought this is just a weed, but as time goes by, something white popped out from the surface, and surprisingly, this was a daikon radish. Daikon radish. The shape is like this. The shape is also look like a carrot. It's very long. So the radish came out from under the asphalt. For some reason, the seeds of a radish was under the asphalt, and it sprouted and went through, penetrate the surface of the asphalt of the street, and came out into outside. So people were very moved to see this, and they call this strong-willed radish. And they were so much encouraged. If you have a strong will, anything would be possible. If you earnestly strive to do best, even when no one is looking, that gives rise to this power stored within you. if you speak to others in gentle, considerate words, this too becomes an unseen power that accumulates within you. So, our strong power, no less than this daikon radish. On the other hand, if you slack off when no one is looking, that also remains within you as a negative power. So all the more, even nobody is watching you, we should make effort and try to plant good seeds. Then, in the future, surely we're going to have good results, good fruits. The Buddhism teaches that the seeds that you have sown, though they may not have begun to bud as yet, will without fail bear fruit. Thus, there are no useless effort whatsoever. An unsown seed will never bear fruit, but the seed that is sown will certainly do so. So I think you now understand all our effort basically will be paid off. There's no exception. But sometimes, or in many cases, we don't get the anticipated result. We make effort hoping that surely in the near future we're going to get good result. But sometimes we fail. Why is it? Why is it? There's a reason. Yes. One reason is the lack of effort. When we want to achieve something, there's a certain amount, fixed amount of effort that's necessary. But we, in many cases, miscalculate the amount and give up halfway through, thinking that I did enough already, this will be enough. But actually, that's not enough, or a little bit less. There's a maxim. Somebody said, much good work is lost for the lack of a little more. I know one more proverb, maybe this is Japanese proverb. 90 kilometers is the only halfway to 100 kilometers, 100 miles. You think you already arrived at 90 miles from the starting point. You only have 10 miles to the goal. So it's easy. And then we lowered our guard. And we stopped making effort. But the people in the ancient people said 90 miles is just about the half of the itinerary. I want to introduce one story. The title is Perseverance and Ingenuity Are Key to Success. Perseverance, means making effort continuously. And ingenuity means kind of wisdom. We need both to success. Once in Japan, there was a Japanese chess master by the name of Soke. He participates in a chess tournament in the capital of Japan. At the final, he was confronted with another celebrated master, Sansa, in the presence of the shogun, Ieyasu. I think Jim knows what is shogun. Yeah, Japanese, the most powerful person in the past. Maybe it's the prime minister of today. See the picture of Sansa and Soke. And Soke is the main character of the story. And this is Tokugawa Ieyasu, the first samurai warrior who defeated all other warriors in the Civil War and united all Japan and became the first shogun. The government he made continued almost 300 years. So he is considered as the most successful person in Japan's history. And because no other warrior, a samurai or aristocrat made such a long-lasting government. As the game proceeded, Sansa made one brilliant move after another until it seemed apparent to the spectators that Soke was doomed. The only question in their minds was how soon he would throw in the towel. Shogun Tokugawa Ieyasu watched in breathless suspense. Soke, however, remained sunk in thought. Minute after minute went by, but still he remained silent and unmoving, arms folded at his chest. Eventually, Ieyasu grew bored and left the room to take a bath. You know, Japanese baths are very relaxing. Maybe people spend at least 10 or 20 minutes in the bath. So Ieyasu relaxed a lot in the bath. And he came back, deciding he'd had enough. He asked, skip it. Soke, however, remained sunk in thought. Minute after minute went by, but still he remained silent and unmoving. Folded at his chest. Eventually,